to remember what happened September 11, 2001. If you were born before then, you'll remember that the Twin Towers were hit by 2 commercial airline planes. The Pentagon was also hit by a plane as well. They were hit because terrorists took those planes over and attacked those buildings. When they did, over 3,000 lives were lost. Panic set into our nation. Air traffic was shut down. In fact, pretty much everything was shut down. And we began to use words like terrorist and Al-Qaeda. The trust level went way down. People began to scrutinize at pretty much everything. We also remember that heroes rose up. The people that were running out of the Twin Towers ran out, but as they were running out, the heroes of our police and firemen ran in. They ran in to try and save people. Well, I want us to remember. I think it is important to remember. George Santayana, who's a philosopher, said those who cannot remember the past are destined to repeat it. And so take time. Take time, because some good things happened from that as well. From that terrible event, some good things happened. We discovered that God is still God, and people returned to church, people returned to God in force right after that event. The problem is Americans have very short memory spans. And that's the danger of this whole thing. If we don't remember, we just move forward as though it never happened. And then people begin to question if it ever happened. Well, it did. 3,000 lives were lost, and probably 3,000 families were forever changed. And we know that. But you know what? God is still God. God still comes and gives us his strength, his love, his grace. And through that difficulty, through that terrible event, we see the gospel, the good news, still being shared. We see people coming to God. And so I pray that we take time to pray. You know, we did right after that event. I pray we continue to pray. We pray for the victims. We pray for the heroes. We even pray for the terrorists. Yeah, that's right. We pray for the terrorists. That's why Jesus said that I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. That we pray. I just felt like it was important to remember today and take time to slow down and reflect. Man, thanks for joining me today. I pray you have a blessed weekend. If you're looking for a really good church to come to, come on down to Meadowbrook. We'd love to have you. We meet at 9:45 and 11. You'd be more than welcome.